I felt good. If we would have went into overtime, I felt really good because they had lost some of their key players, and we were rolling pretty hard. A little deceiving. The last quarter they kind of got into let's let the clock burn and just run the ball and try to get out of this thing. So whether that opens, you get into overtime, or they open it up and start winging it around again, maybe. We got to be better. We just didn't play good enough on defense. I was real happy with the offense. Very happy with the offense. The offensive line played real well. Of course, our running backs played well. We lost DeAndre early, so Jake carried the load. I think the receivers played well. For the most part, I'd have liked to seen Ben catch that one in the end zone, but we still scored on that drive, I think, didn't we, Maz?
Yep.
And then we didn't play well on defense. I mean, we let him run the ball for more than we should have. We put Anthony Ladd at corner in the second half. He played really well. So I was happy with that. Disappointed in the game at the outcome because I felt like for a lot of parts of the game we were really good. The offense was really good. And Isaiah Wright, he comes in as a true freshman. He's a good player. That's the first that everybody's got to see him. That's a true freshman. That's a kid that was walking around inner city Milwaukee a couple months ago, and he's out there, having big runs and throwing the ball real well, and him running down the field all day, it looked like a bunch of seventh graders trying to tackle. That kid's had a hard time. First of all, he comes from inner city Milwaukee. He just lived with his mother. During camp, his best friend got shot and killed, and so he was emotional about that. And then it was just shortly after that, his mother passed away, totally unexpected. So it's been really hard for him. You can imagine an 18-year-old, in a new environment, and the only stability that he has in his life has been taken away from him. And we got him through it. It's never going to be finalized, but we're on the right path with him, just trying to get him over all that and give him the support he needs. And then he goes out there and plays like that. And it was good to see. But, you can't sit around here and you got to go play Wayne State in a couple of days. So you as mad as everybody is about the not winning that game Saturday, yeah, you can't sit there and lollygag on it. Other people can, we can't, because you got Wayne State down there right now, and you lollygag and you feel bad about this and you can't move on and get ready for the next one. They'll be like the alien when his jaws come out and there's drool all over the place. I mean, they'll be ready because that's the kind of team they are on offense. They're a grinder. They got a very good offensive line again. I thought 2 years ago when I played them, they were the best offensive line I've ever seen in Division II. They were a good football team. Last year they were a little bit into rebuilding because they lost a lot of those guys through graduation, and they're back on with a really, really good offensive line and some nice skill players, and they grind you. They're a little bit like North Dakota State and Wisconsin up in that box, and that's what they do. And so we got to get ready. We got to get ready for all the hard run action and all the formation adjustments because they really played well against Ferris. That was a one-score game going into the end, and it got away from them. So we got our work cut out for us. So we got to get ready to play. We can't sit around and sulk about what didn't happen or what happened this past Saturday. He's a great deal. Means a great deal to us. I had to beg him to go up to the press conference Saturday after the game. He didn't want to talk about that because he's all about team, and so that just shows you what he's all about as far as his character. He's a big team, little me guy. So, you get enough of those guys around you, you don't lose games because they do everything they can not to let you ever lose. They do everything to win. So, he's that kind of guy, and we gotta find more people like him. So when you get enough of them, you win a lot of games. He'll get into a camp, I'm sure. Someone will give him a shot. But after football for him, whoever hires him is going to have a gem, wherever he decides to end up in a career, because what he brings, what you people see, he'll bring to them, and so he's a special guy.